Well, if you've had enough of smoking nasty cigarettes, I know a bloke from Yorkshire who will tell it like it is. He's got the best advice and you should listen when he says, don't smoke cigarettes, vape it with Les.
Hi guys, it's Les here over in West Yorkshire. Thank you very much indeed for joining me today. Now today's video is rather a different type, and it's also a very, very special video for me. It's very important. This video is actually the entry into the final. That's right, we made it to the actual final with your votes from your good selves in the EL Science's TPD Compliance competition. EL Science are, if you don't know, it is the e-liquid manufacturer, and they have testing facilities, and basically they test the juices and they can manufacture them so that they can now comply with the TPD process. Now they've offered 3 small independent e-liquid manufacturers such as myself the opportunity, a chance to get 3 of their juices through the TPD compliance process. Total value of that is £12,000, which is a lot of money. So it's a great prize, and they've offered that to 3, the top 3 people who are voted by yourselves as the favourites. So that is what this video is all about. And in this video, they've asked me to explain who I am, how long I've been in business with the Juice Cabin, and to suggest to you reasons why you should vote for the Juice Cabin to win the competition. First of all, before I get started with that, I want to thank Steve Vapes for initially putting my name forward into the competition itself. Thank you very much indeed. I didn't ask him to do that, he did that all on his own, and I'm really, really grateful to you, and I will be in touch with you. So thank you again for that, and there's a link in the description again to that. Right then, so I'll tell you a little bit about myself. My name's Les Pickin, I'm 51 years old, and I'm from a small village outside Pontefract in West Yorkshire, the heart of England, just outside the Licorice Triangle. I used to grow tropical botanical orchids. I used to sell those mail order. I've grown orchids for 35 years, and well, over 35 years. Anyway, last January I had to close the business because unfortunately the market had been flooded by illegal plants coming in from overseas, from outside Europe, and I couldn't do anything about it. The government weren't interested, so I had to close that business. Anyway, but I'd already got the Vape It with Les channel running, where I was doing the reviews of the box mods and the tanks and the juicers, and it was effectively a channel I started up to document my cessation of smoking using the vaping stuff, and it kind of expanded from that. And from that channel the seeds of the Juice Cabin were sown last May, and we opened it up last May, not this May just gone, about 16 months ago. And that's where it all started, with just a couple of juicers, and we're now up to 38, I think, different types of juicers, which is going to cost an awful lot of money to get all those through. Now, EL Science, I've offered 3 of those juicers to be taken through as part of this competition. So that is what it's about. It's about the future of our business. It's about not having to rise from the ashes again like another phoenix, because we're not in that position just yet. It's late August at the minute. We have to stop producing nicotine liquids in November, so it's only a couple of months. So, you know, we're not going to be rising from any ashes, but I certainly at the minute in late August feel like a phoenix sat on a pile of sticks, you know. So that's the position that we're in at the minute. We're on tenterhooks. So this has the potential to give us a future. So that's why it's important to me. And I'm asking you if you would mind for one final time to vote for the Juice Cabin to win this competition, or be one of the winners. But rather than just take my word for it, what I thought, because obviously I'm going to be saying good things about it, so what I've done, I've arranged for some of my friends to come in, and they're going to explain to you why you should vote and why the Juice Cabin should win this competition. I mean, from my point of view, I try to produce the best flavoured liquids. I try to give the best service I possibly can. I try my utmost, my best, and that's all I've ever given. That's all I've ever capable of giving is 100%. So that's really what I would say to you. But let's have a listen to some of the other people that have, and I've known all these people, by the way, all of my life. So all of them do know me, but I'm sure it's going to be independent. But we're going to start off by speaking to tobacco farmer from North Carolina over in the States. Is from just outside the Appalachian Mountains, I believe. But he will explain to you why you should vote for the juice clubbing. So let's listen to him.
Why, thank you, Les. Hi, folks. This is the Colonel speaking here from the Appalachian Mountains over in North Carolina. I'm a tobacco grower, and my family's grown tobacco for 150 years. Well, this year we're going closed because account of folks taking up the vaping, which is a great thing. Healthy option. This particular juice in this tank here is a favorite of mine. It's named for me. It's called Horchilux. Horchilux is my favorite flavors on earth, which is horchata and deluxe in the bucket. Superb stuff. Now, Les has invited me here to convey to you reasons why you should vote for him in this upcoming TPD Compliance competition. Well, the reasons are many. Many. But the main reasons I'm going to tell you today is just four. First of all, he has great flavors. There's no doubt about that. All the flavors are fantastic, complex, and delicious. The second thing is a great service. They offer a great service. They get things out as fast as you possibly can with the small team they have. And it don't get no better than that. Personal service, guaranteed. The third reason is it's a great team. You should keep the great team together, keep everyone employed. That's the basic fundamental of a society. Keep everyone employed. But the fourth reason, and probably my personal reason, is he's just a great guy. And I think it's time the great guy, the good guy, got a break. Give him a break, give him a job, give him a Kit Kat. In the meantime, I've got to go because I've got to keep out of the way of a fella I was on the plane with, called a right ruckus, caused a stink, and I was dragged off by agents carrying guns. Well, there were guns until I looked close and I found out they were actually spurt guns. But nevertheless, they were guns. So, and it all ended quite well. So anyway, I've got to go because I believe there's another guest coming on. So I shall see you later as soon as I possibly can.
Thank you very much indeed, Colonel. They are awfully kind words and a great recommendation. I really thank you for that. I also thank you for taking the time to come all the way across here from the States and break off from your farm. So thank you very much indeed. If you'd like to slide along, we've got another guest. So the next guest we've got on is a young child I've seen running around here. Now, I'm not 100% sure whose he is, but he looks vaguely familiar. But again, I've known him a long time. I've seen him a long time anyway. So let's see what he's got to say on this.
Hello again, it's me. We've met before. Les wants me to tell you about his juice and juice cabin, and he wants me to ask you to vote for this video in competition. He says you've got to vote because his juice is lovely. It'd be a shame to lose it. And he buys me lots of sweeties and he lets me play out late at night. It's really lovely. Oh, what else did you tell me to tell him? Oh yeah, he says and don't forget to vote for his juice. Because it's smooth.
Oh, thank you, little Les. Isn't he nice? Isn't he cute? Ever so polite and sweet. You've been really good today. You can go back inside now, yeah, and get them dishes done.
Oh,
Right, moving swiftly on.
fair.
The next guest we've got on is a guy who's really quite loud. Is another one from the States. And he was actually on the same plane as the Colonel coming across, and the security had to basically escort them both off the plane because this guy was so loud he just disturbed all the rest of the passengers. Anyway, let's see what he's got to say about it.
Thank you, Les. Hi, guys. It's Bobby Dew here, all the way from the United States. It's great to be back here. It really is fantastic. Les has asked me here to help him to convey across to you the reasons that you need to vote for him and the juice cabin in this upcoming TPD Compliance competition. It's simple, real simple. Great quality, great service, great staff. That's it. Give them your vote and I guarantee to you will not be disappointed. If you are disappointed, I'll send over my sister, Miss Honeydew, I was telling Les earlier about Miss Honeydew, and I believe there's a little bit of communication going on there. Anyway, my sister's really good at karate. I believe that's the kind of move she pulls. So anyway, if you don't vote for Les, I'm going to sell Miss Honeydew to your door. So you don't want that. So that's about it for this video section, folks. I've got to go rush because the Colonel's in here, and we had a frightful time on the airplane this morning. He's a nutcase. Anyway, I've got to go out and hear his footsteps. I'll see you later.
Thank you, Bobby Doo. That is absolutely superb. Another great recommendation there, and I will get in touch with that sister of yours, Miss Honeydew. She does sound very, very delightful, petite and delicate. So I shall be in touch with her. Well, when you go back, I might get a ticket. So anyway, the next guest that we've got coming on, next friend, is, well, I'm not going to tell you who it is. I'm sure you'll recognise who it is. He's another Englishman. He now lives in the States and he's done really rather well for himself, but you don't want to put a bat anywhere near him. So anyway, here he is explaining why you should vote for the juice cabin.
Sharon, I'm on. Les, you know it's not true about that bet. Hello guys, it's Aussie Lesborn here. Les has asked me to ask you to vote for him in the juice cabin competition. Please, vote for him. It's worth it. This is lovely. Lovely. If you don't vote for him, I'm going to bring my dogs to your house and I'm going to let him all over your floor, and then you'll know why I swear a lot. Alright, see you later.
Well, thank you very much, Ozzy. That is absolutely superb recommendation. Yet again, that's 4 out of 4 so far. Another vote for the juice cabin. That's what he's recommending. So, I mean, I've got to go. That's my vote as well. So, let's move on from Ozzy, and we're going to move on to the final guest of this little video. And she's got quite a lot to say, but she does have a bit of a drink problem. But on the other hand, she has got a direct line to the man himself. So, is she allowed? Well, I'll let you decide. Hopefully she's okay at the minute. It is quite early, so fingers crossed. Here she is, the wonderful, the one and only Sister Agatha.
Thank you, lads. Hello, boys and girls. It's Sister Agatha of the Holy Trinity, Pub. I'm here today on bequest of Les, who's asked me to ask you if you'd be kind enough to vote for him in this competition. Vote for the video. The reasons for voting for the video and the juice cabin is that the juice is delicious. Indeed, he created my very own Sister Agatha's Sicilian lemon cheesecake. Absolutely divine. Delicious, the holy vapor. Now that's one reason. The other reason is great service, of course, it's natural. But the other reason, and probably the most important reason, is if you don't vote for him, I'm personally going to come at your door and give you a great big kiss. A nice big wet one, yes. So I suppose really it's in your own interests to vote for Les. In the meantime, I've got to hurry. I've got a little more prayer to do. So I will see you later. God bless.
Thank you indeed, sister. That was very high praise indeed. Don't forget, people, you really don't want Sister Agatha to come and give you a kiss, because take it from me, that slaver is just like a Komodo dragon. So that's this video finished. Hopefully I've done enough. All I can say is please vote for the juice cabin to win this competition, to give us the chance of a future and give Rachel and Lee and myself and my mother a job into the next year. So thank you very much indeed, and thanks again to Steve over at Steve Vapes and to EL Science and to everyone who's voted so far. Thank you all once again. I'll see you later.